How? I'm the Gandhi Man Can, and welcome back to day 9 of the 300 Days of Disney. Carrying on from the previous episode, we're back into Disney Sidekicks, and on today's video, we look at the best duo sidekicks. Now in this, you might ask why I've considered them as duos rather than being in solos or being along with someone else in one of my group section. Well guys, I chose my duos based on the chemistry they have or how popular they would become as a duo for future spin-offs of the original franchise. Let's get started, shall we? Jumba and Pleakley at number 10. The evil Dr. Jumba, along with the earth-obsessed Pleakley, were amazingly fun characters. Dr. Jumba was always focused on working on his next evil genius experiment, and he got stuck with Pleakley, our one-eyed weirdo who loved Earth, in order to recover Experiment 626. At the end of the film, after all our Stitch fun has occurred, they are ordered to stay on Earth and watch over Stitch, and this leads to the reason why they're in this list. Jumba and Pleakley became huge characters after the first movie, and appeared in every movie and episode of the TV series that was later to come. They became as loved as any sidekicks out there, and deserve the number 10 spot. Number 9. Miko and Flip. These two are amazing together, even though they were always annoying each other. As I've previously mentioned in my Pocahontas episode, I was never really a big fan of the film, but I was a huge fan, however, of these two wee rascals. Whether it be Miko's love for food, or Flip using Miko's tail and butt as a target, they're the reason I ever watched Pocahontas in the first place. They made that film for me, and that's why they made it onto this list. Kristoff and Sven. Now guys, the reason these two weren't in a squads video with Olaf was simply because they're two different sets of sidekicks. Don't get me wrong, they had some great scenes with Olaf, but at the end of the day, they were a whole different part of the movie. We wait patiently to see Kristoff and Anna fall in love, but Kristoff wouldn't even have been any fun in this film if it wasn't for his lovable antics with his reindeer Sven. Seeing Kristoff, damn you Olaf, talk for his reindeer pal just added to the appeal of this film, and one without the other wouldn't have made as huge of an impact as they did. They really deserve their spot here. Terk and Tantor. Again, this is another two lovable sidekicks we've talked about before. Terk and Tantor, two lifelong buddies of Tarzan. With Tarzan being one of my favourite films as a kid, these guys needed to show up on this list. Terk, the lovable ape, was the sassy female gorilla that we just loved to see dancing around Tantor. Our chicken elephant that was too afraid to go into water in case it wasn't sanitary. You're in a jungle in Africa, Tantor. Come on now, man. They're just as loyal as most Disney characters, as we see them diving and leaving their island to save Tarzan. These guys, again, were so loved. They made it into more Tarzan spin-offs, and I'm glad they did. I love watching as much of this duo as I can get. Number 6. Pain and Panic. The first duo from Hercules on our list, and unfortunately our only villain's henchmen on our list as well. Pain and Panic, Hades' lackeys, were in more scenes than most henchmen get, and boy am I glad they were. They were hilarious, and yeah, even though we see them going up against our boy Herc, and making his life hell, even from when he was a baby, we also get to see them repping some Herc merch along the way, proving that they're only doing what their master says out of fear of him, as we all know from them proclaiming how unworthy they are. However, these characters were worthy of a nice high spot on our duos list. Number 5. Phil and Pegasus. The second Hercules duo on the list takes the number 5 spot, beating out our villains as every good Disney rivalry should go. Now, you're probably asking, Gandhi, why are these two a duo and not just two solos? Because they work well with each other, so well. Phil, of course, is Herc's mentor, and Pegasus Herc's first best friend, but when we see Phil riding Pegasus to help save Herc, or even the moment at the stream where Herc first saves Meg, and how they get on with each other. I just couldn't not classify them as a duo. And even though poor Herc didn't make it into my top 3 Disney films of all time, it is and always will be my number 4. And these characters had to be included in this list. They were just too good. Number 4, the Mad Hatter and the March Hare. Now, no top sidekicks list would be completed without these two. Now, they may not be technically sidekicks of Alice herself, however, they were lesser roles that stole the show. Anyone that loves Alice in Wonderland will have one of these two characters as their favourite character, and rightfully so. They're brilliant. They brought a whole new level of fun to the Alice film, and their random nature stuck in our hearts forever. Number 3, Pascal and Maximus. Now, these two come from my favourite Disney film, so they needed included. Pascal, Rapunzel's loyal best friend, and Maximus, the horse out to get Flynn Rider with a soft spot for Rappy herself. Now, why are these two considered a duo? They've barely any scenes together in the film, just a few here and there. Yeah, while that may be true, they were amazing sidekicks, some of my favourites, and needed included in this list. And not only that, but they managed to be the stars working together in a Tangled short and continuing on in the Tangled TV series as well. So these guys 100% deserve their place in this duos list. Number 2, Creaky and Mu Shu. Number 2, guys, and these two are a doozy. We all love Mu Shu so much. He was hilarious and so much fun. But so was good old Creaky, Mulan's lucky cricket given to her by her grandmother. The scenes these two have with each other are brilliant, and they really do have a serious love-hate relationship going on. Whether it's torturing each other one minute, to Creaky taking down notes while good old Mu Shu rants at Mulan. There are plenty of moments these two have together to make them one of the best duos in Disney history. Number 1, Timon and Pumbaa. And if you guys didn't see this coming, shame on you. Timon and Pumbaa are the obvious choice for the number 1 spot, and rightfully so. Everyone loves them, and how can you not? A flatulent, lovable warthog and a smart aleck meerkat that raised Simba from a young cub to an adult. They brought him in and made him one of their own. And even though they believe in not worrying about things and letting things unfold naturally, they do the unthinkable and charge into danger to save Simba. They call me Mr. Pig! I'll never forget that moment. These two have an unnatural ability to make me laugh and cry during every moment they're in. They were brought back multiple times, and not only that, they didn't just appear in a Lion King sequel or TV show. They got their own spin-off dedicated to them. Timon and Pumbaa are clearly and obviously the greatest duo sidekicks of all time. Well guys, again, let me know in the comments section below what your opinions are. We still have one more list to get through, so pray your favourite character will appear in the next one, as in this next episode we'll be checking out the squads. And remember guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you always know when the magic is alive. And until next time guys, much love and Hakuna Matata. Yeah guys, I changed it up for today, so sue me.
Please don't leave me.
Problem. Hey, who's the pig? Are you talking to me?
Uh-oh, they call him the pig.
Are you talking to me?
Shouldn't have done that.
Are you talking to me?
Now they're in for it.
They call me Mr. Pig!